video. So I thought I would start a new video. This is gonna be like a traveling vlog. Basically, I'm on holiday now. I'm going to Nanjing for 5 nights. I booked the hotel yesterday. So far I've just booked the hotel. I thought I would basically go through like the planning process on how I plan my travels with you. Like, I don't know, I thought maybe it would be a bit interesting. So yeah, grab yourself a coffee. I'm just gonna turn my aircon down because it's a bit hot in here. Yeah, so basically what I've done is I've made a humongous list of stuff to do there. I'm going there for, like I said, 5 nights. I think 4 full days there, so I'm hoping it's going to be enough, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, to be honest with you, because like I've made a massive list of things that you can do there. I will insert the list into the video so you guys can see, so it can help you do some research, because I've done a lot of research into it, because I just randomly decided to go to Nanjing, because for me, like, Nanjing is not very far away, and basically I'm going to meet my partner after obviously in the Philippines, so I don't want to go too far. So yeah, basically I thought I would go through with you guys like some tips and stuff on like how to plan your travel and stuff. So the first thing I always do is I go on Google Maps or Apple Maps, and obviously I look, like I said, into the attractions that I want to do there, or like, you know, see like how much there is to do there and what I'm interested in doing. And like I said, I've made a list on my phone. I don't even know if you can even see, you're probably not going to see that, but I will insert it into the video. Yeah, I made a massive list, and then because I'm on holiday, I can like, basically what I've chose to do is extend my trip. So when I went to Beijing, I only stayed for a short amount of time, but obviously for Nanjing I'm staying for a lot longer. So yeah, also my plan that I make might not, I like to be flexible, so I will like book things that need to be booked. I will book that need to be paid for. I always do that, book it on the specific day that I decide to do it. And then obviously it's hard to determine how long you're going to be in that place for, so I try to like, if I'm staying, like, obviously because this trip there's a lot that you can do. My throat is like a bit scratchy, because there's a lot that you can do. I'll probably break it up into like doing something in the morning and then do something in the afternoon, and then maybe like there's like a boat tour thing, maybe that I might do in the evening, because it seems really good. So I'm hoping I'm going to do that like at night, so I think I'm going to book that. So yeah, basically I determine how many days I want to stay there for, obviously the price, like my budget of like what I want to pay for like a hotel. So I basically like put that into like perspective of like I don't just like book random and pay like an extortionate amount. I always have like a budget for how much I'm willing to pay, and yeah, most like within reason. Obviously I don't like paying for a cheap hotel, because I think if you pay for a really cheap hotel, it's just going to be absolute rubbish and you're not going to enjoy your time as much. So I do always take that into consideration as well. Also, I have tried to make a rough itinerary, but yeah, obviously it's kind of hard to do like, I think it's kind of hard to do like a really rough itinerary. There, like I said, there is so much to do there, so it's probably is, I want to do like it like chilled but not, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I want to do like, so it's not too like, what's it called, not too like go, but then not too like chill where I don't get to do everything that I want to do. So yeah, I haven't really planned out properly everything. I need to book, I think when I book things, then my itinerary will fall into place, because I'll have more of like a structure on like, I have to be here at this time and blah blah blah. I know one day I want to go to, there's like a mountain called, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put the name, and it looks amazing, and it's a bit of a journey like to get there. So I think what I'm gonna do to save time is to take a DD there. Yeah, I'm gonna take a DD there. Hopefully I can just stay, and like I said, what I'm gonna try and do is just stay like just for the morning, and just then I can do something else in the afternoon. But I'm gonna keep like I do still want to keep it like kind of flexible, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I thought I would also tell you guys what app I use, like what I use to book things. Usually I use trip.com in China for like flights, hotels, trains, but I've found with trip.com, when you book hotels here you have to pay a deposit, whereas like when you book on booking.com, or there's like this Chinese like app that I've used to book hotels, which I used when I went to Disneyland, and you don't have to pay a deposit. So I basically don't book hotels on trip.com now because, like I said, you're paying like double the price and then you have to wait for the refund. Which I think one hotel that I stayed in, I think when I was in Beijing, they never refunded me the money. I don't think I've ever received the money back. So yeah, yeah, just be careful with that. Like when I've paid on like Alipay or like WeChat Pay, it goes back into your account straight away. But if you use like a card, like a Visa card, like I think it just, I don't know, for me it didn't get back into my account because I used my English card to pay for it. I never got it back into my account, so just be aware of that when you're booking like here in China, definitely. But yeah, usually I'll just, obviously like I've already booked my hotel, so I know that what my check-in time is, so I always determine what time I can check in, so I can get there like for like after the check-in, because obviously I don't want to arrive there like, you know, before I can check in. So always take that into consideration, and obviously the journey and how long it's going to take to get there. I think from where I am to Nanjing is, I think it's like around an hour and a half or something. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on like, you know, on where, like, you know, on what train you're getting. I think one is like 3 hours or something. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get like one that's not too. I don't want to be on the train for like 3 hours. So yeah, there's one that's like an hour and 8 minutes. Like this, yeah, it's around that. So yeah, I think basically I'll book the train, I think nearer the time, because I think my check-in is probably after 2 o'clock, I think. So yeah, then I thought I would also go through some of the attractions. So what I do for the attractions is I do Google, and I also use, obviously, like I said, trip.com to also look on here, because I always seem to book, I always book like the tickets on here. So basically, like, you can see that this mountain that I want to go to, and then the price, and then also then some of them will say like it's free, so it will say here like free, so you know that obviously it's free to go there, so you don't have to pay. Because in China some things you don't have to pay for to get in, but some things you do, so it's kind of different to other places. And then obviously you got this little tower here, then you got the city wall, which also you have to pay for, and then like I said to you, the river cruise, which I do want to do. And then I think the Confucius temple is free, it says, so that's free. And then what else do we have on here? Zia Mountain Scenic Area. Yeah, we've got Zia Mountain Scenic Area. Yeah, so there's quite a lot to do here. That's why I've booked so many days, because Then you've got the lake, which this is the lake that I'm going to be staying near to, so I'm definitely going to be visiting here. I think on the Friday I will go here to just tick that off straight away, so it's done. So then I've got the other days to just go around. And then you've got the Purple Mountain Observatory, Jinling. I've heard about this one, the Jinling, like, I don't know how to say it, but some kind of like temple thing. So there's a lot to do here, so definitely if you're planning to go, I would recommend, like, obviously like, you guys will see when obviously because I'll vlog, you'll see that, what's it called, whether I get to do everything or not, but there's so much to do. Also, Nanjing used to be the old capital of China back in like a long time ago. I think 19 something, I don't know. So yeah, I will take you guys along on my trip, of course. And like I said, I haven't really booked anything yet, so I need to like book everything. Yeah, so I will update you guys on the stuff that I book, but yeah, I'll continue this like kind of like little blog. But yeah, I always use trip.com to book like the trains. That works really well for me. And then like I said, the attractions, hotels, I definitely would recommend like not using trip.com because of the deposit. Like, and like I said, there was one time where I didn't get my deposit back because I paid on like my Visa card. So, and obviously if you're traveling here and you don't have like WeChat or Alipay, then you may not get that money back. I don't know if it's happened to anyone else, but it's happened to me. Like I said, once I've realised that when I paid with Alipay, they had refunded me straight away, but I think with the other one they just didn't, and I think I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I've received the money, to be honest with you. But yeah, I will update you guys. I'll do like a bit of an itinerary in here as well. But yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Bye guys. Hi guys, so this is going to be the second part of this video, which is going to be my itinerary that I've made myself, and I'm going to go through everything that I've paid for, like attractions, the prices. I'm going to say the prices in RMB and in pounds, because obviously I'm from the UK, so I'm just going to do it in pounds. I'm not going to do it in any other currencies, just in RMB and pounds. And then I'm just going to go through obviously what I'm planning to do each day. That's going to be the first part, and then the second part I'll go through the attractions and the prices, and then I'll do the total at the end. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm not really going to include like hotel prices, like, because it depends. I think it's just depends on the person, like how much you want to pay. Like I said, it depends on what you want to pay really. I think for me, I paid like about £200 for 5 nights. Yeah, that's just what my budget was. Well, to be honest, I was going to stay for 4 nights, but then I extended to 5 nights because it wasn't really much extra, and it gives me an extra day. And I thought, like, because of the stuff that I wanted to do, like the amount that I wanted to do while I was there, because I'm probably not going to go back, probably not, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to go back there or not, so I just prefer, like, if I obviously everything I want to do, I want to get it done while I'm there. So obviously basically I'm going for 4 days, 5 nights. So yeah, I'm going to go through the itinerary of everything that I want to do. I'm just going to go through and just say what I want to do, and then after that I will say the stuff that I paid for, and I will say the stuff that is free as well, which things are like free that you don't have to pay for. And then I'll go through the things obviously like you do need to pay for. So basically Friday I will obviously be leaving here, and I will arrive on Friday probably in the afternoon, I'd say, because I can't check in until after 2 o'clock I think. So I'm just going to arrive on the Friday. I won't be doing a whole lot. I'm going to try and go to the lake that is near where I'm staying, and it's quite like a famous big lake, so I'll put the name here. I don't really know. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know how to pronounce it. Some of the things I just can't pronounce, so I'm just not gonna say them. But yeah, I'll put the name here of the lake. The lake is free, so you don't have to pay. Then on the Saturday, I'm gonna go to the Sun Yat-sen Mausoleum. I think I'm going to try and do that in the morning. That is also free. You don't have to pay for that. It's just free to get in. So another thing that is free in Nanjing that you can do. And in the afternoon, I'm doing the the Ming Tomb scenic area, which you do need to pay for, which I have booked. I've booked it. I'll go through the prices, like I said, later on in the video. I'm not going to go through the prices right now, but yeah, I have booked that for I booked it. I'm going to do it in the afternoon. Then on the Sunday, I have booked to do the Grand Bayon Temple, but when I went on to booking.com, or not booking.trip.com even, I tried to book it for the daytime, but it wouldn't let me book it for the daytime, so I've had to book it for like the evening. So I'll be doing that in the evening. I have had to pay for that. So yeah, but I couldn't do it during the day, so it's gonna have to be an evening thing. And then I'm gonna go to the Confucius Temple during the day, which is Confucius Temple, which is free. I just had to reply to a message. Yeah, so Confucius Temple is free, but I think I read somewhere that you do have to pay to go inside. I think it's like around 25 RMB, but I couldn't, like, when I went to trip.com, I couldn't figure out, basically, like, there's nowhere on there where you can pay, so I think you just have to pay when you're there. So when I go there, obviously I will be vlogging, so I will obviously let you guys know whether, you know, like, about paying when you're there. But yeah, Confucius Temple, which is free, like I said, I'm going to do that during the day, and then I'm doing the Grand Bayon Temple in the evening, which when I booked it, some things you have to book, like when you book it, it will tell you, like, it's like a time slot thing. So basically some things on here I've like basically like written down the times, so I know that that's the time that I have to be there between, if you know what I mean, because obviously it will say on your ticket, like, if you get there at the, like, after your time, you will not be allowed to get in. So yeah, just be aware of that. So basically the Grand Bayon Temple, I have to be there between 4 and 7. My ticket's between like that time, so basically, like I said, evening. And then Monday I'm doing the Nushin Mountain, and I booked that between 1 and 2:30, because basically it's quite far away from the city, so I'm gonna have to get like a DD there. I think I'm just gonna end up just getting a DD because you can get a bus, but it's like quite far. So I think I'm gonna figure it out anyway. I'm gonna figure it out, obviously. And then while I'm there, so basically like that day, maybe I can get up a little bit later and just go, like, you know, maybe go like around like 11 or 12 or something. Get there, and then I'm doing the Jinling. I will put the name because like I said, I can't really say some of the things. I don't want to like offend people by saying like the name wrong, but I'll put it here. But it's in the same area as the Nushin Mountain, so it's like, I think it's around the other side or something. I have looked into it and it's around the same area, so I'm gonna do that. And then after up until 7, I have my ticket for that, so I have 2 time slots for that. So my first one is between 1 and 2:30, so like I said, I'm gonna have to get a DD there or bus or something. And then after that, between 3:30 and 7, I can go to the other one, so it gives me enough time to find it. And obviously, you know, it takes until 7, so and then I'll obviously just come straight back home. Tuesday, I'm gonna do the Nanjing City Wall, which you do have to pay. It's like a very small fee though. And then I want to do the Memorial Hall, the Nanjing Massacre Memorial Hall, which is free. And then I want to do the Gate of China, but I think I might end up doing the Gate of China on the Sunday because the Gate of China is around the same area as Confucius Temple. So yeah, I probably will do that on the Monday. And then I booked riverboat cruise for the evening. I was trying to book it for the Monday, but there was no availability, so I've had to book it for the Tuesday, which is my last night in. It'll be my last night in Nanjing, which is the Tuesday. So I booked that for the Tuesday from 5:30 until 9:30. So yeah, that's the last thing that I will be doing in Nanjing. So yeah, that is my itinerary, and I'll go through like the prices of things and stuff so you guys can know like the prices and how much you need to save for if you want to do all these things in Nanjing and more. Also, I will try and insert pictures because I think it'll be good to insert pictures so you can like see what it actually is, because I think from the name you're just not gonna know. So let's go. I'm gonna go through in order. So obviously, like I said, the Ming Temple, the Ming Tomb scenic area it is 98 RMB, which is £10.95. Then the Grand Bayan Temple, which I'm doing on the Sunday, it was 69 RMB, which is £7.71. Then the Nushan Mountain, that's the most expensive. It's the most expensive one that I've found, you know, on the lexatrip.com. It is 145 RMB, which is £16.20, which all these are really reasonable price, but I just wanted to obviously, you know, go through it because you can kind of see them, what the prices are. The Jingling, whatever it's called, that is 48 RMB, which is £5.36. And then what's next? The Nanjing City Wall is 47 RMB, which is £5.25. And then lastly, the riverboat cruise is 100 RMB, which is £11.17. So in total, so I totaled everything that I paid for. This is not including this is not including hotel. This is just for the attractions. Its total is 56.64. That's in pounds. And I didn't really do I didn't calculate in RMB, so I just put the pounds. But yeah, that is pretty much the breakdown of how much everything obviously has costed me, and you can kind of see like it's quite a lot that, you know, you can do there, and it's a reasonable price really. I think it's reasonable. Like, you know, of course traveling is expensive. You're gonna, you know, it's gonna be like, you know, you're gonna have to obviously pay for things and stuff, but it's pretty reasonable. So yeah, basically that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you guys are interested in more like of this kind of content, then I will definitely film more. But yeah, I will speak to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.